Truckers X TV on air. We are now live in 3, 2, 1. Oh, what did you need to talk about? I thought I asked you not to come back here. Oh, doctor, and you too. Yes? I want to speak with you right away. The hospital that was on the news is the same one you used to work at, right? The hospital on the news? Oh dear, I'm afraid everyone was thinking the same thing. But I knew you weren't capable of doing those terrible things.
What is it?
What's going on? Oh my, you really don't know, do you? Chief of Staff Oyamada turned himself in. He was manipulating things behind the scenes. Turns out he was the one who made the terrible medical error and laid the blame on his subordinate.
Huh?
Is that true? It's been on the news channels all over the country. I haven't seen it. I just knew something didn't quite add up about that story. I never believed someone like you could ever have done something like that. Hooray, doctor! But what's a medical error? It's something that shouldn't be allowed to happen, I guess.
What's the meaning of this?
Is this all some elaborate joke? Oyamada surrendering himself at such a convenient time? Why? Doesn't matter, it's too late. It doesn't change the fact that I couldn't save her. Isn't she right there in front of you? Or is it some other girl? There's no way.
Wait.
Did the
What?
news mention anything about the patient involved in the medical error incident? Oh, it must have been difficult for her to hear. For her too. I heard she's been moved to another hospital. What's the matter, dear? Are you okay, doctor?
I see.
So she's alive. You should hurry. Let's get to work, doctor. Of course.
Do you have time?
You'll help me, right? I take back what I said. We'll resume development right away. I'll compensate you well, whatever you want, and however much. Just let me know. What number are we on? 8! Oh, are you freaking kidding me? I thought we were already done with her.
Sorry.
We're going to move quickly today, so you may experience some pain during the examination. It's for Mio-chan.
Thanks.
You're a good guy. Once the medicine is perfected, I'll introduce you to Mio-chan and tell her how much you helped. Alright, into the examination room you go. Man, I thought we were done.
Take care.
The teacher who's with him has shit on me too. Sorry, but I'm gonna be hiding in the bathroom. Please, just leave your phone on so I can hear what you're saying. Wow, you can really hold your liquor, Yamauchi. I have some experience. Back in my college days, we rent our yacht for the weekend and have massive parties. I must say though, the sake's been tasting particularly sweet lately. No surprise there, things have been much calmer without Kamoshida. Those were some real dark times for Shujin though, huh? But now that he's gone, you finally get the chance you deserve, Yamauchi. Don't flatter me. He had his strengths, sure, but because of him, our volleyball team will be forever scarred. The only real option now is to abandon it completely. There has to be a way to bring Shujin back into the limelight, though. That's where I come in. You mean the track team, right? The students who went through so much hardship under Kamoshida rise again with a caring new advisor. It'll be the rebirth of a team that found themselves in the depths of despair. The public will love it. Despite my lack of track and field knowledge, I'll form a tight bond with the students. I'll be the protagonist of my very own tearjerker. And of course, all the praise for reviving them will go to me, their incredible loving advisor. I'll have them hire a great coach if I want to pull this off though. So you're gonna pretend to coach them while someone else does all the legwork. Amazing! Such stunning achievements will look great when it's time to hand out bonuses. But I'm not gonna stop there either. I'll publish books, give motivational speeches. What about all the troublemakers on the team? I heard that Nakaoka kid is especially bad. Nakaoka? You mean the one who asked him to bring the pre-Kamoshida coach back? Don't worry, I've already taken care of him. There's this other boy on the team, Takeishi. Doesn't really excel in much of anything. Well, I said I would make him new captain if he could get rid of that troublemaker Nakaoka. I might have mentioned something about that how Nakaoka was working with Kamoshida too. Subtly, of course. And what ended up happening? Apparently Takeishi chased him away. The plan worked perfectly. And the best part is, not only are Takeishi parents loaded, but his mother is the president of the PTA. I see, you make a great pawn. Perhaps, but nothing like him could never captain a successful championship winning team. He may have to have an unfortunate accident at practice one day, but until then he can show the others the value of obedience. You're incredible.
Damn it.
That's effing asshole. If we don't do something quick, Yamauchi's gonna get rid of Takeishi too. God damn it. I really wanna, but that'd probably just mess up the track team's comeback. I don't want to cause them more problems. So they're just gonna have to decide on their own.
Hey.
You know, track ain't a team sport. At least sprinting wasn't. You've got teammates, sure, but you're really just looking out for your own time. That's why I never thought about asking people for help or trying to solve our problems together. But I can't ignore the stuff they're going through now. I mean, even though we had our own goals and shit, we were still running together. They suffered with me, gritted their teeth with me. Honestly, I think it was only cause of them I was able to run at all. So I can't just go and turn my back on them now, right? I know that ain't the coolest thing to say, but it's how I feel.
Yeah.
For real? Thanks, man. Chance to
Alright. Wait.
Anyways, I'm starving. Let's eat some moja while we're here. Right now, all I've seen of the place is a goddamn toilet. Perfectly on time. Let's go inside. I'm so excited. Flu season? Why?
Please, no! The elephant! It's coming this way! Ah! Game over.
That was so fun. My palms are so sweaty. How was it for you? Do you like scary movies?
I'm so glad. Thank you.
Thanks for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun. It's too scary to watch these alone, and I didn't have any friends I could ask for, so I'm really happy that we could watch it together. Let's buy a book.
Ah, you're back.
Well then.
What can I get you?
Welcome.
How much you want to bet use a star?
Prevention is key. Thank you.
I have a lot to show you
Here we
today.
go.
Mental training for sports. Building a successful business from the ground up. I even have a book about the secret to being a good listener. It was written by a hostess from a club in Ginza. Just picking out which books to bring took me half a day. I have tons more back home though. I started using these as reference materials for the advice I give to my clients. This way I can suggest new alternatives instead of leaving them resigned to their fates. There's such a hard worker. Of course. After all, I need to be able to advise my clients on their future selves. Anyway, what I really want to tell you is that I've arrived at a new fortune-telling philosophy. Those with strong convictions can, in fact, change fate. As for the people I sold holy stones to, I started reading their fortunes free of charge. I'd like to return the money they gave me too, but, did you spend it all? Man! I want my money back. Yokota-san. It's been a while, maiden. What are you doing here? The chairman asked that I come to see how things are going. Who are you? That's my apprentice. I haven't actually introduced him to the chairman yet. You're telling me you're so busy you need to hire an apprentice? He's been a wonderful help. I see. I guess I should have expected such foresight from you, maiden. Now then, I should be going. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry you had to see that. Who was he? I suppose you could say an acquaintance. Anyway, it's a private matter. Nothing you should concern yourself with.
Thank you.
My luck really improves when you're around. Alright. Provides a preview of some abilities from a component of your choice. What?
Alright.
Okay. By getting your fate read, you can find out a component's future abilities. They will then be viewable. What the heck?
Oh. Goodbye.
Yo, we're going slow by the end. We're gonna get 1%.
Here.
All the data, specimens, and sample medicine, they're all there inside that case. Let me know if you need anything else. Based on what I read in the findings summary you sent me, the results are truly amazing. We'll perform one final exam with our equipment and we'll be ready to treat Mio with it. Excellent, then the rest is up to you. So this is the kid from your study, hmm? Yes, he's my little guinea pig. You certainly walked a dangerous line, but I'm sure you implemented the strictest of safety protocols. Please put some thought into the offer we discussed with you. Will you? Alright, I'll call you later. He's the doctor treating Miwa. He just so happened to be a year ahead of me in college. I told him everything since I was so close to perfecting the medicine.
Thanks.
I have to thank you again. All this thanks to you helping me with the clinical trials.
I see.
Okay. Then I guess I won't. From my tour of their medical facility and discussions I had with their developmental team, I am confident this will be a success and they will complete development on schedule. The final result will be out of my hands though, if I don't accept their offer, that is. I was recruited. He offered me the position of head of research and development at his hospital, which means I'll have to close my practice. I start first thing next month, unfortunately. The Chemi Clinic of Internal Medicine will be gone. It's troubling. Really? Because of your entrance exams? You seem flustered. Are you really that troubled by it? Just kidding. That part about being recruited is true, but I don't intend to close my practice. I kinda like being a general practitioner. I'll still work with them to develop new medicine though. Once the medicine is perfected, I'll be able to see Miwa-chan and receive my reward, her smile. Oh, I need to give you a reward too. I think of something to give my little guinea pig for holding up his end of the deal. And that is... what? Almost there.
Alright.
Can we get the medicines for free?
Anyway,
You were really concerned when you thought I was going to close this office. I know you said it was for your entrance exams, but come on, really? I think it's about time you started being honest with me. It's okay, you can
Hey.
tell me. Why did you come to me? Why don't you tell the truth about why you kept coming to me?
really.
Why did you want to see me? Don't tell me you're in love with me or something. Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. Now go on home before I get started. Or I can give you a special examination if you like. Sheesh, you young guys. That did put a smile on my face though, so thanks for that. It's getting late. You should get going. Come visit anytime.
I'll see you later.
Ah, you're back.
Thank you!
All right then.
I'm wicked full. How was the curry, Futaba? Delicious. I'm going to be dreaming of that stuff tonight. Did it taste the same as you remember it? Yep, I feel like a dummy for not wanting to eat it back when I was depressed about my mom.
Oh, that's right.
The first episode of the brand new anime I want to watch is airing tonight. I'm out of here. Eyes in front when you walk, okay? No spacing out. You run head first into a pole last time you went for a walk. Well, you stubbed your toe on the dresser the other day. Crap, it's gonna start. Making like a leaf and screw it, bye. She thought it was delicious. And what about you? I think I'm addicted. Really, I guess you have pretty good taste if you understand how incredible the curry is. Now then, there's something I should probably tell you. Take a seat, I'll pour you some coffee.
Yeah.
Remember how I said the recipe for this curry was developed by a scientific genius? You might have realized by now, but that genius was Futaba's mother. In other words, that curry is one of the last remaining connections Futaba has to her mom. I first met Wakaba back when I was doing work for the government. She was real trouble, let me tell you. Logic prevailed over emotion for her, and she had an intricate knowledge of the human mind. I thought my pickup lines were the best in town, but not a single one worked on her. Was she like Futaba? You can say that. It was never clear what she was thinking, so I had a hard time trying to keep up with her. Men are idiots though. We spend our time chasing after things we can't get. Wakaba rejected me time and time again, but there was one instance I managed to surprise her, and that was when I gave her the plate of my homemade curry. The very next day, she came asking me all about the ingredients and what goes into the cooking process. Then just a few days later, she handed me a scientifically enhanced version of my recipe. It was incredible. She had used my curry as the basis, but it was miles better than anything I made. Curry was Wakaba's specialty from then on. Naturally, Futaba grew to love it in no time. But then, after Wakaba's accident, Futaba stopped eating it entirely. The flavor would make her remember the pain. I've heard even smells can bring back memories too, but that curry was the only point of connection I had with Futaba. That's why when I took her in, I vowed to keep this recipe alive until she could eat it again. Yeah, it felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders when she said it was delicious. The whole idea of pairing the curry with the nice brew is thanks to Wakaba's refinement too. Despite how introverted she seemed, she was extraordinarily perceptive of the people around her. I never even told her about my love of coffee. She figured it out just from looking at me. That was when I realized she was totally out of my league. Not like I could really stand a chance to begin with though. She already had Futaba by then after all. This might seem like an old curry to most people, but there's tons of emotions crammed inside. Make sure you keep the tradition going. Got it.
All right.
Alright, that's enough of this tonight. Things are getting downright sappy in here. Futaba's waiting for me at home too, so I should head back.
Rest is on you.
Got it. Just raise it up already. Not even there.
The thing is,
Recently my reputation has really started shooting up. A lot of my clients leave happy now. I even managed to use my own powers to alter some fates that had seemed inevitable. I suppose all you really need to change fate is a strong will, like what you have. I wish I could do more though. Are you on a break right now, Mifune-kun?
what?
Fukurai-san. So, are you the apprentice I heard so much about? Been wondering, why are you so interested in Mifune-kun? I like fortune telling. And that's why you volunteered to apprentice under her? You must be quite a big fan. That aside, I have to commend your judgment in choosing Mifune-kun. Her fortunes are like a light, guiding lost lamps to the unending darkness ahead.
Oh,
By the way, this man here is Fukurai-san. He's the chairman of the ADP. Alright, you don't know what it stands for. Assembly of the Divine Power. Our goal is to relieve the hearts and minds of today's weary souls via healing events and seminars. We also sell holy stones, the well from which our divine power springs. They're a large part of our business. Does this mean I can get my money back from you? Yokoda-kun was telling me you've been acting a little strange. More importantly, it seems you've started falling behind on your holy stone sales quotas. Is everything okay? I'll cover the decreased revenue with my fortune-telling fees. I'm not sure how effective these holy stones really are. Excuse me? Well, do you remember who showed you the way when you arrived here, when you're from the countryside, lost and confused? Do you remember who saved you when you were stuck working in CD Club with no place to turn? It was me. Are you saying you no longer have trust in someone who does so much for you? That's not it. That's enough of the skepticism. Just focus on continuing your role as a maid of relief. Read the futures of those unfortunate souls who come to us, lead them to the salvation with the holy stones. This has to be a joke. There is no salvation for those who joke. You don't want things to go back to how they were, do you, Mifune-kun? You remember breaking down in front of me, telling me how everyone called you a monster? If you don't carry your weight as the maid of relief, you'll be exactly that, a monster. This guy's sketchy. Fine, if you want to spend your time fooling around with this child, go right ahead. But don't forget, Mifune-kun, the ADP is the only place you'll ever belong. I have never actually worked at a nightclub. I did get tricked into walking to one, though. Anyway, the chairman is known for exaggerating details. You must think I'm weird, huh? All this talk about me, a maiden or a monster? You're just Chihaya to me.
what?
Nobody's ever treated me so nicely before. But by the way, it was pretty amazing how we stood up to the chairman back there. I would never have been able to talk to him about the holy stones had I been alone. But your strength helped me speak up. I need to be strong like you more often.
All right.
The chairman seems serious about the whole holy stone issue. He'll make me pay a fine if I don't make my quotas. There's a huge penalty for resigning from my post. Give me his name. I want a name. %.
Thank you very much. Actually,
This is it. The digital version of the weekly magazine. My father deteriorating health and that he's bedridden. The fact that my mother primarily supports us. They even reported that my mother works at a nightclub. Which is not untrue, but was it really necessary for them to write about all this? Capitalizing on a family's private matters is just cruel. My family's troubles have nothing to do with my skills as a shogi player. My mother was furious when she read the article. She said it'll hurt her career and now she'll never forgive whoever wrote it. My father didn't say anything, he just sat there listening to her. But he looked troubled. My mother told me that we'd be able to easily quell these rumors if I were to become more famous. So now she's even more insistent on having me to do more TV and magazine interviews than before. Yes. Although I can't express that to my mother, she's so happy for me. I always believed that if I worked hard as a shogi player, I'd be able to support us. But I never expected such a destructive article would be written about me and my family. Honestly, nothing good will come from being treated like an idol. People say I'm all looks and no skill. They're annoyed that I'm in press and all the time. I even started to be shunned in the shogi world. That's why my senior acted that way toward me. The real reason I practice in the church is that no one wants to play with me. My father used to practice with me from his sickbed, but his illness has made that impossible. And you should stop playing shogi and just get a job. That way my family won't hurt again. Is that what you want to do? To be honest, I don't want to quit. I love shogi. You're right, you understand my true feelings. At the end of the day, I love shogi. I'd never be able to give it up. I was just confused because of that article and how my senior treated me. However, I think I can see my next move thanks to you. You're helping me realize a lot about myself outside of shogi.
All right.
Let's return to church and play a match. I'm going to use my secret move, the Internal Abyss Yagura Gate. What the heck? I don't need more knowledge, come on now.
Until next time.
Hey,
How are the Phantom Thieves doing? I'm still rooting for them. I hope they don't get discouraged and quit. The war's still going on. It's probably because they think I'm weak. If only I was strong as the Phantom Thieves. Hey kid, you may be small, but you played a great game.
What?
What? So being big is better? Heh, my bad. I didn't mean it like that. I just thought we should be friends since we're both gamers. The name's Takekuma. I make a living from gaming, more or less. Ever heard of me?
Huh?
Takekuma, the pro gamer? Yeah, you're the guy from all those videos online. Ah, and you're the one they call the king, right? I've always wanted to play you, but I don't know if it's a good idea. I mean, if I beat you, your rank will definitely drop, and I don't need people bashing me for bullying a kid.
You bastard!
You just called me weak. That's it, we're playing. I won't lose. As expected of the king. Okay, let's get started.
Alright!
What the heck?
No way!
How? The king is getting destroyed. That's Takekuma, isn't it? He's awesome.
Huh?
I missed. The king lost. That doesn't count. Let's play again. You got it. Wow, that's 10 losses in a row. The king got slaughtered. That's hilarious. No matter how many times we play, the end result will be the same. We should probably stop for your sake. Shut up.
You bastard!
You cheated, didn't you? You're being a sore loser. Shut up. I wasn't supposed to lose. I guess the king is just a little kid after all. Looks like I'm overestimating your ability. I feel bad beating you again, so I'm going to go. Make sure you practice for the next time we play. Damn it! You've got to be kidding me. I'm not. I didn't lose. If I lose, it's all over for me. I'm gonna beat him next time for sure. This isn't over. The strongest always win in the end. Watch, I'll win for sure next time. The heck? Crap, it's late. I gotta go. Raise it up! I need it! Garbage!
All right.
Yeah, I just want to sleep the next day.
Well then.
I should write something.
Hey, it's only 3 exactly.
Ah, thanks.
Don't you ever get lonely, Sochan? You've been a bachelor for so long. Have you given up on marriage? All I want is a relationship is spicy stimulation followed by some smooth, relaxing comfort. And I can get both of those things from my curry and my coffee. That's enough for me. He always dodges my question like that. He's so clever. By the way, what are your thoughts on Sochan's life of solitude? I admire it. You can admire me if you want, but I don't recommend trying to follow my footsteps. Anyway, the only thing I care about in life is making sure my customers are satisfied. Nothing makes me happier than seeing people relax in here. Come back anytime, okay?
Hey,
She seemed especially aggressive today, huh? It would have been bad if she pushed any further. But I guess food service relies on keeping the right distance from people. Not too far, not too close. Welcome. You just don't know when to give up, do you? Well, I just learned something very interesting. Futaba has been shut off from both school and society this whole time, huh? That's not good parenting. Yeah, and what have you done to care for her? You know quite well what I've done, and it's about time you pay up. Don't be ridiculous. Futaba had a terrible life living with you. Plus, I already gave you most of the inheritance for custody. Is that still not enough for you? We could always find out in court. I wonder who'd win between a blood relative and a mere legal guardian. You. Oh, not to mention that kid you have here. I heard all about him and his criminal record. That leaves her with a parent who won't let her go to school and a delinquent housemate on probation. Doesn't quite seem to be the best environment for Futaba now, does it? Shut your mouth. You have a problem, punk? I'll sue you for intimidation. Hey, keep your neck out of this. Just get on upstairs, okay? Sojiro, I hunger. Futaba-chan, long time no see. Futaba. See what I'm saying? She's a total wreck. This is clearly not a healthy situation. She's only like this because she saw you here. Don't make me repeat myself. You can't beat me in court, so you may as well just give me the money. Give me his name! Hope you reached the right decision. Bye now. Give me his name! I'll beat him up for you, old man. You should just head home for today. I'll take you. Give me his name! Futaba's okay. All that drama must have tired her out. She fell asleep right after we got home. That man is Futaba's uncle. After Wakaba died, Futaba was passed around all her relatives. His place was the last. He treated her like garbage. He never fed her and forced her to sleep on the floor like an animal. He didn't even let her bathe. Once I learned that, I knew I had to step in. I couldn't stand for that kind of horrible treatment, so I decided to take Futaba under my care. Even back then, he was whining about all the damn expenses. I threw some cash his way, thinking that would put the issue to bed, but now he's back for more. I don't even know how he managed to find me here. Maybe paying him was a mistake. Thanks, I never thought you'd be the one comforting me. Either way though, it's my fault Futaba didn't leave her room. I just didn't know how to help her through it. I made curry, leave her by the door, and go. If not for you, I'd probably still be waiting for her to come out. So if you ask me whether I deserve to be Futaba's guardian, my answer would be no. They say blood's thicker than water, right? Wonder what'd be best for Futaba.
Sorry.
Look at me, spilling my heart out to a punk like you. Though it's kinda weird for some reason, I just feel like telling you this stuff. It's like you're peering into my heart. Give me his name! I'll hunt him down. Dude, finally! What the heck? I need that.
I'm going home.
I should be heading home. Alright. And raise it up! No! That's so dumb.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
We should show appreciation for his kindness, you know.
Let's ignore those details and just be happy with what we have. We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you.
I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method. No matter what she asks, I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
Is that really the only way?
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well, then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup, got it.
Same as always.
Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed.
Okay, that drug is definitely affecting us so hard right there.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart?
So in the past she crumbles it up, and back in the present time it's back to nice and flat? Alrighty then.
What nonsense. They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them. Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Let's do this fair and square.
I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Sis. I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes, I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
Okay.
Sorry for the wait, but I believe it went well. Thanks, Mako-chan, it's all according to plan. So it has finally come. I actually feel somewhat nervous. Don't freak out so much that you screw up, alright? You're one to talk. I ask that you go easy on me. We'll see you tomorrow. Crow, go over the operation again before you leave. Just as we discussed earlier, is it not? This battle will decide our future. We must ensure we're fully prepared beforehand. Our objective is stealing Sai's treasure. We will meet at the courthouse approximately at 6. Want to give us one last word before we go, leader? Let's go all out. What a wonderful, trusting relationship. I will do my best in as well.